really fed up. I don't know what's going on. I really don't. Saturn is in retrograde in Aquarius. Only thing I can think of is I do have Aquarius rising in my career chart. So it's possible that I'm experiencing some restriction with work. And it shouldn't hit me hard, but it's kind of hitting me. You know, and anyways, there might be some retrogradeness happening for me. I don't know. Maybe it's other readers too, but I've just been seeing it happen to me. So anyways, sorry, this is part 3. It's a really good reading. It's deep. If you want to watch part 1 and 2, they're listed on my channel. Just go there. Don't look at my home section or uploads or videos. Don't look there because that's just uploaded stuff. Click live and you're going to see all my recent material. 99% of what I do is live. So just click live and you'll be able to see in chronological order, should be, all my videos. Tons of videos, all my materials there basically. Anyways, you'll be able to see these 3 videos today posted. Twin Flames, part 1, 2, and 3. Okay, this is 3. This is going to be the oracle, the ending of this twin flame reading. So far, it's sometimes things don't pop up the way you think they will. They're gonna do it differently. And I know you've heard that before, but hear it again. Okay. You didn't watch this video by accident. You found it for a purpose. Okay. So just when you start writing things down, you know exactly what you want to manifest into this world, and you start envisioning all these different things. That's wonderful. That's great. Keep envisioning them. Most of the time you're going to get just that. But leave it open-ended to where I'm open to better and I'm open to more. Okay? And you have to also believe I don't care how it comes. You're not going to be stuck on a specific invitation or a specific timeline or a specific, you know, event that needs to happen for those miracles to happen in your life. You know, you really have to seriously have faith and just leave it open that something's going to show up. An answer to a prayer, a desire is going to show up in a form maybe you didn't recognize, but know that it's all from Creator, Source, Universe. It's from everything, and it's coming to you to help, no matter how it comes. And just believe in that, okay? Liberate yourself from old thoughts and old beliefs. Also, in the readings today, we've learned that you have succeeded in doing the mental and emotional and spiritual work as a twin flame. You've surpassed that. You've done the work. You found this because you've done it. And now what Spirit wants you to know is it's time to start doing some things physically, eating differently, changing your lifestyle and your habits. So a lot of things in the 3D world are going to be conquered right now. Anyways, that's where you're at. So, blah, blah, blah. Your relationship is on the mend. If you want to see more about that, look in part 2 and part 1. But yeah, this connection is on the mend. You've been a secret lover, it turns out, but you're still deeply connected to this person. It's very difficult to have your twin flame show up as a teacher where there's been infidelity, where there's been cheating, lies, deception, multiple parties, and just drama that's unnecessary. And what's being said here and shared is that's you pushed out. And I know it's hard to believe. What? How could a third-party situation be me pushed out? It is. It's subconscious or it is conscious. It's what your mother experienced and you're carrying that karmas, or it's something, a past life, but you're carrying it. I'm not saying that you are choosing to intentionally harm yourself. I'm saying this is part of the contract you're working with. And it is coming from within you, whether or not you're aware or not aware. But you're attracting this somehow. And I know you don't want to, because who would? So liberate yourself from karmic contracts, old belief patterns and habits, feelings of unworthiness. You know how sometimes third parties pop up A simple thought that you're in a relationship and things are going well, and then all of a sudden you have a thought, they deserve better. Or, I'm not as good looking as they would want. I could have a better butt, a better stomach, better legs, a better face. I could be younger. I could have more money. You know, my person could have more. My person could get more than what I am. And it doesn't always show up that they find somebody better than you, but they might find somebody else, period. You know, because you're calling in that there's somebody that you're not. Okay, that you want to be somebody that you're not, you know, and that what you have going on isn't enough. And so somehow we attract. Here's this third party because we had insecurities, thoughts of ourselves, maybe thoughts of what our person wanted. Perhaps you thought maybe your person wanted somebody with lighter skin. And you manifest a third party that has way lighter skin than you or darker skin. And they're a third party. Maybe they don't fit all the other bills that you have, but they hit that one on the mark. Maybe you manifested someone that was more, who knows what, more money than you. And they manifest someone maybe not as good looking as you, but they have more money. So it's like, watch what you think you're lacking in. Because sometimes we can manifest these third parties because we think we're lacking. Or, you know, maybe this person would rather have somebody their own nationality, their own race or whatever, you know, and then before you know it, they get one, you know, a third party. So it's like, watch what your insecurities are. Those thoughts become things and even people. So this is a reminder from Creator, Source, Spirit in this message today that you're innocent in what happens to you because you are an innocent fool, like the Fool card, not an idiot, just a Fool card. And sometimes in your innocence, in your not knowing, you know, my people suffer from a lack of knowing. You manifest things you never thought would show up. Maybe because your family grew up poor. You grew up with a lack mentality, that there's just not enough money, and that you have to work really hard to barely make it. You're innocent. That's not your fault. But because you grew up with a poor family that lived with lack, you innocently go about the world thinking you don't have enough. Or that you're barely going to make it. Or that all you're going to have is just enough to pay the bills. Barely. You know, that pops up. So lack mentality is a lot of innocent things that people manifest, and they don't do it on purpose. They're innocent, but they manifest it. It's the law of attraction because they vibrate in lack mentality because that's how they were raised. They attract that life. That's why the rich keep getting richer and the poor keep getting poor. You have to switch that paradigm. Also in marriage, sometimes you see a marriage a specific way and you think that's what marriage is. And people manifest what they've seen or what they know or what they believe from their grandparents or their parents, or maybe just a TV show that they grew up on believing that's the kind of marriage they wanted. And they project that image to the universe. And the universe delivers marriages that are like that, but there was more to the story than you were aware of. It's like, be careful what you wish for. You just might get it kind of thing. So anyway, Spirit's like, listen, we all are innocent and unknowing, like the fool, of what we're calling into our lives. Lack, you know, disparity, being overweight, feeling like not enough, not feeling pretty enough, not feeling handsome enough, not feeling all kinds of things. Always feeling like there's somebody better than us just inside of our thoughts. Sometimes we create third parties because we feel like there's a lot of other people better than us. And so we get into a relationship, and all those girls and guys that we were looking up to on TikTok or Instagram, you know, we thought they're better than us. Look at that happy family. I'm not them. I don't have that. And then we project singleness, divorce, separation, arguments, fights. We project it. Because not that we're focusing on what we want, but we're focusing on our lack. I don't look like her on TikTok, or I don't have a man like him on TikTok, or, you know, fill in the blank. I don't have the lifestyle that that person has. And so we're not focused on them, which is really what we want. We want to be like them. We want to have what we're seeing. But we're not focused on that. Literally, subconsciously, innocently, like a baby, we accidentally, innocently focus on what we don't have. I don't have that body. I don't have that money. I don't have that house. That's actually what we're focused on. We don't even know it. When we're focused on a man, let's just example, ladies, a man on TikTok that we're like, oh my God, he's everything. He's good looking, he's charming, he's nice, he's got good things to say. Would love to meet a man like that. Subconsciously, innocently, sometimes we're thinking, God, I wish I lived closer to that person. I'm nowhere near that person. Or subconsciously, we're thinking, I'll never meet that person. It's just a face on the internet. I'm never gonna come across somebody like that. That's just not my luck. You know, subconsciously, that's what we're thinking. I'm not saying all of you. I'm just example. It's not your situation. Liberate yourself from those things. You know, start thinking about possibilities, not the lack. We have to be consciously driven to change these things physically, and it's hard. And that's why Spirit's message today was, you're going to have to change your lifestyle. You're going to have to eat high vibration, think high vibration, live high vibration, which is minimalize your stress in your home, get rid of clutter and junk, sell stuff, think positive, act positive, eat positive, meditate, sleep well, like literally change your life. Spirit's like, that's the recipe to start liberating, because you've already done the mental, emotional, and spiritual work. Now it's time for the physical, the hard stuff. Anyways, I don't know. That's where we're at. Oh, and where I ended at the reading before my video got cut off was generosity. Sometimes people that are humble ask for very little, and then you want to give them more. So my point with that story was, so does the Creator. When you say to your Creator, I love you, I'm so grateful for what I have. Thank you. What I need is fill in the blank amount of money to pay off this home and this vehicle, so fill in the blank, my children could be fill in the blank, or, you know, your family, however, you know, I need this taken care of so I can do that. You know, thank you for everything I have. Thank you for my abundance. Anything that I have excess, I would love to share. I would love to share with other people. See, that's a very humble heart and a very generous giver, because you're telling the Creator, not only am I please asking humbly for your vast greatness of anything possible to help me with my situations, and I have faith and belief that they will be solved by you and by my faith and by my actions. But anything that you want to bless me with, I am happy to give elsewhere. So now you're coming in as a generous person. And the universe wants to give you more. You know, we look at rich people and we're like, oh, they're so spoiled, blah, blah, blah. You know, rich people tip big. Not all people, but, you know, a lot of rich people, they tip big. They help those waiters and waitresses. They give cars, they give houses. They give college funds. Watch, a lot of rich people are generous. And I don't know where our thoughts came from as younger people, believing that rich people were selfish, but that was just a programming. A lot of rich people are generous. They give to charities, they give to people. Hence why they keep getting richer. They're generous people. But you'll see some of the richest people in the world are very generous. Elon Musk, Donald Trump, the Amazon guy. A lot of rich people, not all of them, but a lot of them are huge donators, huge givers of time and energy and resources. And the universe is going to keep giving to them generously. Lots of generosity. Lots. But as soon as those rich people start doubting, I don't have enough, watch, their money's going to dwindle. Things are going to get tighter, more restrained. It's like once you believe lack is here, there's not enough to go around, watch it start tightening up. So the same with you as an average human, an average person on the planet, honey. When you're feeling generous, watch all the generosity that flows to you. Good things are going to pop up, but you have to believe, not in lack. So I don't know where I'm going with that, but when you're asking for things from the universe and you are specific and you're taking actions in your life to liberate yourself from those things, leave room for the Creator to be creative. He is the Creator. So when you ask for a mansion, leave room for the Creator to give you 10 of them, or in multiple places, or the perfect house that you would be even more happy with than the mansion, because He does know your heart and your mind. He just wants you to ask so you can receive, and He's very generous, very, very generous. But a lot of us sit around this planet not asking because we're too humble. It's like, excuse me, can I raise my hand? I'm sorry to bother everyone. I'm so sorry to take your time, Source. I know you're busy. And I'm just little old me, bothering you when you've got a billion other things to do in this universes. But could I trouble you for a healing? Could I trouble you for a financial blessing on my family because we're really struggling? I'm so sorry to bother you. I know you're busy. But could I trouble you? That is very pitiful. The Creator doesn't want you humbling down like that, barely crawling in, barely wanting to bother Him, raise your hand, or ask for anything. That is a fear that He's too busy and there's not enough to go around and there's not enough time and there's not enough resources. You're already starting on a bad foot. A bad foot. Why would you do that? Now, the Creator loves you. Even your humble heart loves you. But the Creator lives in you. And when you are lowering yourself, that you're not worthy to interrupt, you're not worthy of the Creator's time, you're a nobody, barely worthy of a crumb of the resources, you're not asking for much, then you are lowering your Creator's ability. You're saying, Creator, you don't have enough time. Creator, you don't have enough resources. Creator, you're not big enough to solve more problems than what I'm asking. You're not big enough. See, if you turn it around and you think of it like that, you're lowering your Creator's ability because He's in you. She's in you. The Creator's in you. So don't go in like that, lowering all the expectations. Go in huge. Go in big. Excuse me, Creator, I love you so much. Come in like you're the sun coming into the Creator's palace. You are the sun walking in. You are VIP. You're a very important person. You are the king and the queen of the universe's beloved firstborn. You are deserving. You are cherished. You are loved. You are important. When you come into the room, your father and mother's eyes shine. because you came into the room. This all starts from childhood, and we have issues that are not even addressed in this reading. But come into the Creator's space like you are the son, because he is in you and you are a part of the Creator. Your glory reflects what the Creator's glory is. The Creator wants you to be glorious, not full of ego and pride and selfishness and ugly things, but worthiness. Your Creator wants you to come in worthy. Your Creator wants you to know you are loved and desired and wanted, and your presence is desired. You don't have to beg or barely raise your hand or timidly come in, because that's a reflection of Him, of Creator. He wants you to come in, crying, grateful, raising your hands up to the universe. I'm just breathing in His energy, or hers, however you want to place the pronouns. I don't care, but the Creator, just how I do it, okay? And just, I'm here to be in your presence. I'm here, fill me up, fill my cup up to the brim. I am here to be with you. I am here to humbly say, these are some things that I need, and I know that you can provide. And I'm coming to you, Creator. I'm coming to you in faith and with purpose. You are the source that I seek. Fill my cup, and be there. And Spirit's like, yes, let me fill your cup, generously, because He wants you to come in with faith and belief that He, she, Creator can do all things. The Creator's like, I can do all things. Come to me and believe that I can do all things. Don't come to me with a little teensy weensy, little mousy request. Come to me big. I can fulfill fantasies. I can fulfill prayers. I can fulfill miracles. Come to me with the big stuff. That shows how great the Creator is. Makes Him feel good. It's like a little girl scared of something in the woods. And she runs behind her daddy's big arms and shoulders and his big self. And she's like, Daddy, there's something over there in the forest. Go with me. I know I'm safe with you. And that dad just gets puffed up. He's like, yeah, I'm not afraid of anything in the woods. I'm your daddy. I am the hero. I am the king. Yes, let's go. And Daddy picks her up and puts her on his shoulders. And he's like, let's go. I'm going to make you even bigger than me. You're taller than me now. You're on my shoulders. Let's go. You can do all things in Christ. You can do all things with Source. You can face anything with Source. He likes that, Spirit. I see Spirit as a dad, so that's why I say he. But you guys can see Spirit, Creator, Source, however you want, okay? But I believe that faith in Source is what's going to inflate your blessings. If you go to your dad and you're like, Dad, there's a problem that I have, but I really know you can't help me with it because, your job doesn't pay you very much and you're really tired and you don't really like getting out of bed lately. So never mind. I'll just go ask somebody else. I'll just do it myself. That deflates the father. It's like, what? I may be older, I may be tired, I may not be the richest man in the world, but you can ask your father for something, just ask me. But the simple fact that you put doubt in your father is like, God, makes your father feel like a piece of crap. Go to your father like he is the king and the hero, and you will be generously lavished and loved on with gifts from the universe. Okay? So remember who you're talking to, says Spirit. And remember, the world doesn't owe you anything. Karma is fair, but it's also the law of attraction. The law of attraction is not very fair. The law of attraction is just in each and every person. And if you will it, it will be yours. If you do not will it, it will not be yours. So, yeah, karma's fair, and it comes in its own timing. And that may not feel very fair. A lot of us want karma to happen instantly because that would be like making us feel better. But karma comes whenever it feels it needs to come. The law of attraction, though, that comes immediately when you're ready to work with it. So, okay, we're done with that. Let's get into the oracle. What does Spirit want you to know about what you're asking? And I don't know if it means anything, but I'm hearing that song. I know Grandma loves me. I know Grandma loves me. It's kind of like, I know Daddy loves me. You know? Okay, let's see what's going on. Oh. Well, we just got this recently. Here we are again. The Wheel of the Year. Okay, things are changing. Yes, perfect timing. Down here we have Forever Yours. Take notice that things are changing between you and this lover. A lot of us, and I'm going to be real, you don't want your twin flame to be a player. I don't. You don't want your twin to be Mr. Casanova. Only to you. So Spirit says, if that's how you are and you're watching me and somehow you've made it through these 3 videos, Spirit is fully aware you don't deserve a player. You are definitely, yes, we've been reminded of your twin flames player ways. We don't want that. Spirit is not trying to give you that shit. He doesn't care. He's not trying to give that to you. Spirit is reminding you that your beliefs are creating these elements. Your twin flame is a reflection of you. You don't want third parties? Stop believing other people are better than you. You don't want third parties? Start believing you're more than enough and you're worthy to be the queen or the king, period. You don't want third parties? Stop believing that this other person is more important than you. They're prettier, they're handsome, they're this, they're that, blah, blah, blah. They have more family. You quit feeding that negative boat of crap. Let it sink. Quit thinking that the more is everywhere outside of you, because you're creating that. Your twin flame, if you're on this journey, and not everyone is. You only get one twin flame, by the way. There's no such thing as fakes, only karmics. Okay? The false twin flame narrative that's popping up in cards and oracles all over the world, bullshit. There's no false, there's no fakes, there's no multiple twins. There's just none. There's one, and it is not for everyone. It is a specific contract. You can see it in your astrological chart. And if you want to see if you have a twin flame or not, please get my consultation for astrology to figure out what's going on with your journey. It's in my website in the description below. But no, Spirit's not trying to give you crap. Spirit wants this twin flame to reflect to you your worthiness. This twin flame is you. He's not going to take a part of you away and throw it away because it's no good. Spirit doesn't throw people away. He heals people. He makes them better. He helps them to grow. He tears out the weeds, aka the karmics, and he nurtures the garden. Your twin flame's got issues, you've got issues. You may think you're a saint, think again. You're not. Just get over it. Even if you are perfect in relationships, you are a mess of a person in your head, and you know it. And if that person is imperfect in relationships, maybe they're very clear in their head. You know, look at the reflection, the yin yang, and the opposites. We can't be so quick to judge. Spirit wants to save, not cast away. So Spirit wants to heal this, and that's why your twin flame connection is on the mend. Okay? This is about healing a wound. And if you have had issues with this twin, Spirit's like, that's a piece of yourself. I'm not going to throw that piece of you away. I'm not going to say that piece of you is unworthy. That reflection of you is trash. What I'm going to say is that is darkness. That's a lesson. That is painful. That's a lesson. Do you believe that you're worth more now? That's because of the lesson. You had to go through that fire to be transformed. Did you get burned? Good. Then you learned something. There is no growth without pain. That's just the way the story goes. And between you and your person, there's been pain. Twin flame journey only. Please remember, I'm being specific. I am not speaking on grand terms for all people watching and all relationships, karmic alike, soulmate journeys alike. I'm not. This is a specific twin flame journey. Specific zodiac signs for the twin flame journey today are as follows: Taurus, Scorpio, Libra, and Aries. That's what I feel. Specific twin flame journey. Could be sun, moon, rising, Venus, or Jupiter. For ladies. Ladies only. Anyways, this twin flame journey is on the mend. Spirit says, I want to heal this, not trash it. Okay? I want lessons to be learned here. I want people that need to be reminded of their worthiness to grasp that lesson. You are worthy. You are more than enough. And that you can have what it is you seek. I think that's why this reading has been so materialistic and also deeply devoted in nature. Because Taurus and Scorpio, it's that same thing, right? 3D and devotion. And even Aries and Libra, it's very self, but also us. And that's really what this reading has been touching on. Forever Yours is about love. A beautiful young woman stands before a fireplace. Her eyes are closed, and she joins hands with a ghostly figure, the spirit of her lost lover, whose portrait can be seen behind her, decorated by candles and deep magenta flowers. True love never dies. While this image shows a love that has been lost to the physical world, this card concerns the strong romantic relationships that are never ending, those that are beyond the physical and rooted deep within your heart. If you've drawn this card, you are being made aware of love that is honest and true. The dashing phantom in the card is a representative of the intimacy and everlasting devotion. In a reading pertaining to emotional relationships, this is a sign of a bond that is steadfast and reliable, but is also tender and warm. It would be well for new relationships and can predict even a deepening of a romance that you've already had, perhaps even marriage. When this card arrives during relationship difficulties, it is to ask you to consider how deep your love truly is for them and be honest in the answer. The love depicted in this card can weather any storm, but it requires commitment and faith of both parties to do so. How many of you guys have ever experienced that kind of love? If you're watching me and you have not experienced a love beyond place and time, a love beyond worldly problems, you know, it's okay if you haven't. But for the people that have experienced a grand love that never dies, it feels like a love to yourself, a love to your children, a love for Source, that no matter what relationship problems and ups and downs you have, you'll always love them. It's like no matter how many religious cocktails you spin up, you'll always love Source, no matter what title or label it has. No matter what your kids do, who they become, how they dress, how they act, what they do, where they go, you'll always love them. And no matter how many transformations you go through, body and soul, you're always going to love yourself. You're going to care about yourself. You're going to want good things for yourself. Even through your mistakes, you're going to love yourself. See, loving someone truly is a lot like that. It's going through hellfire and still being able to mend it. It's going through separations, trials, tribulations, arguments, secret love, third parties, lies, denial, and still loving them. Twin flames will not take you through certain events. A twin flame will not beat you physically. I don't believe that. I don't think a spiritual contract wants to kill you. I mean, I guess anything's possible. But I personally don't believe that, because I think we're always striving in the twin flame journey to be higher ascended. And that's very low vibe. So in my opinion, it's a no. So abuse, physical harm, and killing, very low vibe. I don't think that could ever be part of a twin flame journey, unless it's about healing that from an ex or parents. Your twin may trigger you by reminding you of that, but not doing it to you. Not in my opinion. Cheating is another scenario. A lot of times when twin flames are unfaithful, it's not how do you say, blagrant. It's not blunt, straight out there, and then having another relationship and hurting you with no regard to your emotions. What I've seen with twin flame infidelity is it just happened. They started going down a path and it led there. And they feel terrible about it. That's the cheating I've seen in a twin flame journey. If there is any third party, it's somehow this path led me here and I didn't mean to. I've also seen a lot in twin flame journeys. They meet the twin flame while they're in a relationship. And just like I said, their path led them to you. They didn't mean to get there, but it happened. So for twin flames, if there is third parties, it's usually manifests like that, not in a very ugly, disgusting disregard of feelings. I haven't seen it pop up like that. Not in a twin flame. Soulmates can be different. Karmic soulmates for sure. They can pop up all different ways. But blatant disrespect like that, no, I haven't seen in a twin flame. It's mostly just the awakening of what's really going on the inside. And so it's subtle, or it just kind of gradually happens, because that's what the twin flame journey is reflecting. If there's a third party interference, that's what I've noticed. So I don't know what's going on with this Forever Yours, the Plenty of Fish in the Sea, the Casanova. Please watch part 1 and part 2. But I do see this relationship being on the mend. If you have been looking for a sign and there's been a secret lover situation, this is for you. You guys are still deeply connected with love cords. Something monumental happens in autumn. whether it's a birthday or a shift. This relationship might conclude of some kind of long-distance separation between you guys. There may also be marriage somewhere in this relationship between you two or a third party, but that's been a part of the element of this twin flame journey, but it's all been a blessing in disguise. And you're going to be getting a reunion or a reconciliation this summer. So keep your eyes peeled. And that other card I didn't pull out is beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Not everyone is going to believe this relationship is beautiful. Only the twin flame will believe that. It's not for everybody else. You guys have been in cycles. The large dragon confirms that change is taking effect. And it reminds you that sometimes the best course of action is to just go with the flow. A wise person will recognize when participation in something is pointless, when to stand back and just chill. And then a wise person will know when effort is needed, and they will react accordingly. But now is the time to yield and understand that the universe, creator source, has a big plan, grander, greater than yours. And even if it's not what you expected, it's playing out. Okay, don't forget there's a rekindling here. Spirit wants you to know you're a good person. You deserve good things. So I'm going to get you an oracle from the Good Tarot. Spirit, what do you want to tell my collective as they're watching? This very small group of twin flames. What do you want to tell this twin flame viewing me right now? What do they need to know? Bottom of the deck, 3 of Earth. This is we're making progress. Expect the unexpected and expect something to happen. 10 of Fire is also here, which we are burning the old. We're putting down our burdens, we're letting it go, and we're putting faith into the universe. We are burning away and releasing the excess. Endings are clearing way for a new beginning. Twin flames, I may be overcommitted and have taken on too many burdens. Maybe your motto right now. So you've been overcommitted and too many burdens. In this moment, you need to do the work of decluttering your life. Everything that drains you and takes your energy, release that. Take new form and serve a greater whole. You no longer need to hold on simply because it once seemed to have value. Thank it for what it did for you, but say goodbye. And goodbye to the emotions, and goodbye to the relationships, and goodbye to the situations that you realize do not belong in your life anymore. Spirit says it's okay. You can let them go now. You can let go of your twin flame anytime you want when they are no longer serving you. The Casanova, plenty of the fish in the sea, guy, girl, who comes in and you don't need them anymore. That person has taught you the lesson and is no longer a part of your life. The twin flame energy that you want is committed, direct, safe, protective, present, and honest. That's what you're ready for. Declutter this twin flame energy that no longer needs to be here. Declutter your house is a given. You need to cleanse the home, spring cleaning, move furniture around, throw stuff out, take cluttered pictures off the wall, minimalize and declutter. Get rid of stuff. And the same for your mind and your heart. Fire is about intentions into actions. The energy of invention and inspired action, which creates, is what's coming up for you guys. The suit of fire is the way we act, the results of our actions, and where our intentions could lead us if we act in accordance with them. It's about ambitions, motivations, turned into action. It's about being a creator. All right, so there's that. Then you have the Three of Earth. Teamwork, building up on a solid foundation, a group effort, dedicated collaboration. What you are building is grounded in solid foundation, twin flames, this relationship and your life. Know that you can trust Spirit and Creator, and that your dreams and creations will not slip away from you. You are being joined by someone or others to help coordinate your efforts to create more. So you are being chosen to co-create with the universe, and the universe is choosing others to help you co-create what you want. The architecture of your dreams are becoming tangible. They're taking shape. Share in some pride and some joy for a job well done. Teachers and students alike are all learning, growing, and building collaboratively together. All right. Well, I'm tired, guys. That is it. We're going to get one last oracle for your love connection, just a whispers of love, and we're going to say adieu. One last message of love for the twin flames watching me, Spirit. Speak the language of love. Your words have the power to change someone's life, including your own. So speak. Your words mean something. Again, words. Words for the twin flames. And then we have like attracts like. If you are longing for more love in your life, you need to be more loving. It doesn't, and one last thing, it doesn't matter how much you complain, how much you cry. You could cry and complain all day long about how unfair this has been, how mean they are, how terrible this journey's been, what hell you've been through. It's not going to bring in what you want. It's just pitiful wailing. If you want change, start speaking it into existence, taking action, because like attracts like. Act as if your partner is already here. Speak love that doesn't exist so that it can. Speak peace in your life, even if it doesn't exist, so that it can. Speak prosperity and wealth into your life, even if it doesn't exist, so that way it can. Believe and speak those things, because like attracts like. You're a magnet. You're a receiver. You're sending a signal. Send the right one. Thank you for watching me, Divine Feminine Claire. I love you. Vicariously me, I love you. Thank you so much. Yes, ask big. Ask big, guys. I love you all so much. Thank you for watching. Remember, this is a twin flame reading. It's intense. And just keep swimming. This is a journey, not a destination. Okay? Thank you for subscribing and liking. It really helps the channel, and an energy exchange for you and I puts your energy into the reading and sends it back to you. So that's great. Claim this reading if it's yours. If it's not, thank you for watching. Not everyone's on a twin flame journey. Don't beat yourself up about that. This one's looking like a mending is on the way and a rekindling. Okay? So just FYI for the twins watching, it's been a hell of a journey, but you're definitely, you're moving into that energy space, okay? I love you. And don't forget to subscribe to my new channel. It's Just Tell Me Tarot. It has the evil eye in the beginning of it. I'm going to be trying to do a new reading this week. So keep an eye out for the live hit subscribe and hit all notifications so you know when I'm live on the new channel so you don't miss it. I'm going to be reading anonymous people's stories, short stories, to see if it relates to your situation, and then I'm going to do tarot on it and astrology and whatever else comes to my heart or my mind in the reading to give advice, okay? So it's a good place to hear a story. It's also a good place to see if your situation can get an answer because it relates. Okay, I love you guys, and I'll see you later. Have a wonderful, blessed, beautiful day. Thank you for everything. If you're looking for an astrology reading to see if you are a twin flame based on astrology, and in my opinion, as an intuitive reader, please go to my website, and you can look that up, and you'll find it. It's an astrology consultation. I think it's up there. Okay, I love you guys. Dojacell, you didn't get a notification for this read? See, yeah, you know what? I notified YouTube today in a, what do you call it, a survey, that this is what I've been experiencing. So maybe they'll